I'm going to work through a problem like questions 9 and 10 in your homework, because that's the question that I'm getting the most questions about from you all. So let's work through this one and this one, and I'm going to see, it might let me see if I can write right here on this template. If not, I'll go to Word. Okay, so let's notice that first, to find the common denominator that we're going to multiply by, we are going to have to factor this x squared plus 3x plus 2. So remember from factoring, that seems kind of light. Let's see if we can change that. From factoring, that's still kind of light. We want things that multiply to give us x squared. Well, that's x and x. And then the things that multiply to give us 2, well, that's 1 and 2. And you'll notice that that is exactly the same factors that are over here in the other denominators. And so it's going to turn out the majority of the time that your factors, at least one of them, are going to be over here in the other denominators. So this factors is x plus 1, x plus 2. Let's multiply through by that denominator. So I'm going to multiply this first fraction by x plus 1, x plus 2. I know this doesn't look real clean on here. I'm going to multiply this second fraction by x plus 1, x plus 2. And I'm going to multiply this fraction here on the right by x plus 1. And x plus 2. Now, as this is being multiplied times this first fraction, the x plus 1 will cancel with the x plus 1 in the bottom, leaving me this 1 and an x plus 2. And then in my second fraction, this x plus 2 here is going to cancel with this x plus 2 in the bottom, leaving me this 1 and this x plus 1. And then over here, remember that this right here factored is x plus 1, x plus 2. So the truth is, this will cancel out with both of these, leaving me only a 1. So what I've got now is x plus 2, and I apologize, it's hard to write with a mouse, x plus 1 equals 1. And then let's add like terms, so that'll be 2x plus 3 equals 1, and we'll move our 3. And I'll get 2x equals negative 2, and divide out. Oops, divide by positive 2. And we get x is negative 1. All right, now we have to remember to check our answers. We're not allowed to have 0 in the denominator. So I'm going to just erase what we had right here for a second. Let's notice this denominator in particular. If I put a negative 1 right there, negative 1 plus 1 gives me a 0 in the denominator. Since that is the case, we have to throw this answer out, and we get does not exist. And it won't let me switch back over to typing, but you'll type in DNE for does not exist. The answer does not exist. All right, so let's do this one. It's probably going to be similar. Let me move down a little bit. Notice again, if we try to factor this, factors of 24 that add to 10 are 6 and 4. So this factors as x plus 6, x plus 4, which happens to be the same denominators we have over on the other side. So our common denominator is x plus 6, x plus 4. So let's multiply the first fraction times this right here, and then I'll multiply the second fraction times x plus 6, x plus 4, and then I'll multiply the third fraction by x plus 6, x plus 4. Okay, so let's realize this x plus 4 is going to cancel out with this x plus 4, leaving us the 1 and the x plus 6. Right here in the second fraction, this x plus 6 is going to cancel with this x plus 6, leaving us the 1 and the x plus 4. And then finally, on that right side, let's realize this right here really factored as this, which means that this will cancel with both of these, leaving us just a 2. All right, so now let's solve this. If we distribute, we're going to have x plus 6, x plus 4 equal 2. Add your like terms, that's 2x plus 10 equal 2. Let's move our 10, move this a little bit. And we'll get 2x equals negative 8. And divide out, and we're going to get negative 4. Now again, we got to check, make sure negative 4 doesn't cause a 0 in the denominator. And if we go back here, let me again just erase this so we can see this more clearly. If we stick negative 4 right there, we'll have negative 4 plus 4. That's 0 in the denominator. We're not allowed to have that, so we have to discard this. Our answer again is that there is not a solution. Solution does not exist. And that's numbers 9 and 10.